Now joining us is 7-1, 7 knockouts. Ryan Shaw will be taking on Rondarius Hunter this Tuesday, December 3rd at the Troubadour, Nashville, Tennessee, part of Country Box 26 live on USA Today Sports, countrybox247.com, Country Box on YouTube, and various other platforms. Ryan, what's happening?
Nothing much, man. Just closing out training camp, feeling good, feeling strong, and just ready to fight, man. Just ready to get back in there.
To talk about this fight, you are taking on Rondarius Hunter. It's how you feel going forward, looking at this fight.
Uh, Feeling good, feeling confident. Like I said, just ready to get back in the ring. It's been since April since I've been in the ring, so just happy to be back, man. Just really happy to be back.
Well, let's take a step back and go back to April. You suffered your
Yeah.
first defeat to Andre Donovan, and I'm sure you've been chomping at the bit to get back in there. Just what have you been going through? What have you been thinking the last 7 months or so since that fight with Donovan? I would imagine you watched the fight and you've been working on the mistakes that you want to correct. Would that be fair to say?
Yeah. That's pretty much the right thing to say, man. Just mentally, just been getting myself together mentally, man. Just coming off of a loss. Sorry to sit in it for a minute, but not sit in it too long. So, like I said, just looking at that fight, correcting the mistakes, and just uh improving on the areas I need improvement in. That's been the biggest thing. It was more so of a lesson more than a loss, which I feel like at the end of the day I needed that experience, that tough experience of being knocked down and picking myself back up. So yeah, just moving forward, I'm just happy to show the things that I've been working on.
Um, Rondarius Hunter, he's a veteran guy. He's got a
Yeah.
record. He's been 16 pro fights. He's been in, ironically, his last fight, he got
Yeah.
stopped by Andre Donovan as well. What does he bring to the table?
Just that ring experience, man. Just taking on somebody that has, more fights than I do. What is it, 16? I have 8. So yeah, just, double what I have. So just looking to get that fight against a guy with ring experience, man. That's what I'm taking away from it. Just going there with a guy with experience.
Like you said, you really didn't, you can't stay in the moment from the last fight too
Yeah.
long. But obviously you're 7-0 with 7 knockouts coming in, and you thought, obviously going in there, confident would be win number 8. Uh, in terms of the confidence level, I mean, where is that at right now, as opposed to before the last fight?
My confidence is sky high right now. It's sky high right now. Shout out to my team. Jimmy Adams, Ashley Adams, and my coach Nettles Nasir. They are bringing out the best in me, man, these last couple of months. So I'm just excited. My confidence is sky high right now.
You mentioned Nettles.
Yeah.
He's been coming down from Jersey, working with a lot of the country box fighters. What has he brought to your training and the team?
Man, just the basic things that I was missing out on. He's just bringing the basics, man. Teaching me the basics, boxing 1-on-1, and that's just brought a big change to my game, and added on to my confidence, man. Just the basics, the
You
fundamentals.
you, you were fighting pretty regularly up until that defeat. Is this fight now going to kind of, with a win, you kind of want to get back up again, fighting every couple months again?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is the plan. That is the plan. To just go every as often as I can, every month, just as often as I can.
As we come to a close in 2025, what's a perfect 2000? Excuse me. As we come to the close of 2024, I'm jumping ahead of myself. What does 2025 look like for Ryan Shaw in a perfect world?
Perfect world. Start off with this fight. Um, Man, at the weight class I'm at, man, 2, 3 fights that could be, that could be in for me, man. 2 to 3 fights, I could be fighting for a world title at my weight class. So I'm just prepared, man. Just like I said, getting strong physically and mentally, and just that's what we're looking at. We're looking ahead of that, not overlooking any steps to get to that milestone, but that's what we're looking at right now.
This being your third fight on the Country Box Series, what's it like fighting at the Troubadour? I mean, obviously it's a growing series, the 26th show in just under 2 years. So it's really starting to take off. The atmosphere. How do you like enjoy fighting at the Troubadour?
It's pretty fun, man, and just seeing the growth of the Troubadour, seeing all like the new details that they are doing to the Troubadour, man. It's really becoming a staple for country box. So it's just fun fighting there, man. The fights are always packed. It's always a good crowd, and the cars are always pretty good. So I'm just excited, man. It's just really good vibes.
You mentioned that, yeah, you could be fighting for a world title. I know some of the lower weight classes you can maneuver, pretty quickly
Yeah.
up the ranks. Is that the way you look at it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just as fast track, as much as we can. Of course, you want to do things the right way, but I trust my team. I trust the team that I have.
In the past couple years, you've been fighting all over the place. You've been as low
Yeah.
as you've been as low as minimum weight. You've been as high as bantamweight. The
Yeah.
last fight was super flyweight. Where do you want to settle in, and when you want to make your way up the rankings?
I want to settle in at 105, man. I want to fight the best at 105. I know right now the guy out there is Oscar Collazo, and man, that's we're gunning for the best at 105, man. So, like I said, I just been bouncing around everywhere, and just I can make any of those weights, but man, 105 is where I really want to settle.
Like you said, you've been as high, in the 118s, whatever. I mean, is it a? You said you can make the way. I mean, how much of a struggle is it though to get down to 105?
It's not a struggle at all, man. Just give me time, man. I can make the weight, man. I don't have to kill myself to make the weight either.
Yeah, I actually we're taping this on Thanksgiving Eve.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do it, huh?
Nah, I can't even do it. Nettles asked me, "What are you doing for Thanksgiving tomorrow?" I said, "Coming in here, and that's about it." I said, "Coming in here, and that's about it, man."
I mean, is it like a little torturous to not be able to participate?
uh, yes and no. Yes and no. I eat pretty healthy on the regular, so missing Thanksgiving, it
Turkey's all
won't
right.
be too hard. I got to enjoy it last year, but it shouldn't be too hard.
You can have like a nice meal, maybe whether it's after the weigh-in or after the fight, at least
Yeah,
maybe to
yeah,
compensate for it.
yeah. Definitely after the fight. Definitely after the fight.
I see you a lot on Instagram. I always ask the fighters, where do we find you on social media if they want to follow you, drop you a message? I'm sure a lot of people will watch this fight on Tuesday night, so they will, maybe want to hit you up a little bit. Where do they find you on the social media?
Social media, you can find me at the real Shaw. Well, no, I changed my Instagram name. So it's the real underscore triple S 94. That's where you can find me at on Instagram, and on Facebook. It's just Ryan Shaw. TikTok, it's the real Shaw time. So you can find me on all platforms, man.
Why'd you switch your name?
Nettles gave me a new name. Nettles gave me a
Oh,
new
okay.
name. So I had to respect it coming from Nettles, man. He gave me a
I
new name.
thought maybe you were going to try. You were hiding from Nettles or something like that.
Nah. Nettles gave me a new name, so that's what my
What do you want?
Instagram tag is.
What do you want to say to the fans in closing?
Ah, man, I'm ready. I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to show what I've learned, and I'm ready just to put my name back in the rankings, man. Get my name out there and let people know who Ryan Shaw is.
Ryan Shaw going to be campaigning at minimum weight. We'll see you this Tuesday night,
Yeah.
December 3rd, at the Troubadour Nashville Country Box 26, live on USA Today Sports, Triller TV, countrybox247.com, Country Box on YouTube, other various platforms as well. Ryan, thank you for a few minutes of your time, and we'll
Thank
see
you.
you Tuesday
Thank
night
you.
in the ring.